Hey there everybody, today I'm going to be demoing the Champagne Celebration from the catalog. Super excited, it's going to be really pretty. So I'm starting with my foundation. Just one or two little pumps. Got my little sponge. And when using a sponge like this, for large areas, use the bottom of the sponge. And the most discoloration is going to be in the center of the face. So start there, and then work outwards. It's also important to wet sponges like this so that they don't absorb all the product. For detail work and work in contours like the nose, the eyes, use the sort of pointed tip. Okay, so I'm ready to get started with the eyes. So I have these beautiful colors. I'm going to be going in with rustic on the eyelid and the inner corner, and then mahogany in the crease and along the lower lash line. And of course I've got onyx, which I'll be using as an eyeliner. That's just a personal preference of mine. I love using eyeshadows as an eyeliner. I just think it's a little bit softer, but any eyeliner could be used here as long as it's in black. So I've got my eyeshadow brush. I'm going to start in with that rustic. Pat it. I pat my eyeshadow because I can't really see. I have very terrible eyesight. So I can feel where the eye is, and that's why I pat the eyeshadow. There's not a technique for patting it, it's just something that I do because I can't see very well. Sweeping the eyeshadow works, patting the eyeshadow works. It's really just, again, it's a personal preference sort of thing. Here's the crease brush. Going to go in now with that mahogany. Clean up the edges a little bit here. It's okay if it's a little bit messy. It can be fixed. And makeup doesn't have to be perfect. Any fixing should be done with that ring finger. You can just kind of whoop, whoop, and clean out those edges. I'm gonna add a little bit more here. my little brush. This is the Eye Smudger brush. Going back in with that rustic for the inner corner. And then the mahogany, I'm going to grab my eyeliner brush, going in and now that I have a better idea of that line, I can fix that. A concealer could also be used here. Now this is important. When applying eyeliner as eyeshadow to the underside of the eye, this is something that can be done to add a little bit more drama. It just pops it that much more. Go and repeat on the other side. And now, using that same brush, I'm going to go in with the onyx on the top lash. And then I'm going to finish the eyes with mascara. Any mascara will do, but this is my favorite. I'm using very technical terms here, a combination of wiggling the mascara wand and then blinking to coat the lashes. So that is on purpose. And for those bottom lashes, it's important not to use the full wand. Only use the tip of the mascara if possible. That will prevent spider lashes. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Blink, blink. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Blink, blink. Repeat. This mascara has different bristles, which is why the process is repeated. Which is what gives that really dramatic lash. So the eyes are done, but I still have one color in here in my compact. That is my contour, which I use latte because I'm pale. So I will grab my cheek brush, which again has this groove in it for the thumb, specifically for contouring. So throw some contour on here, then squish it. And this is the well-known technique called the fish face, where the hollows of the cheek are sucked in, and then shadow is put in to make cheekbones look more pronounced. I have one more thing to do with my eyes, and that is the brow tint. This is using a tint that is much, much darker than my natural color, so I'm going to apply it sparingly. But when using something like this, scrape the heck out of it. And, this is important, don't apply it here first. Apply it sort of here, and then work the way out. Any mistakes can be fixed, not a big deal. In fact, I'm going to go in with my eyeliner brush because it has a mascara wand on the other end to fix that. Again, concealer could be used here to get rid of that extra color. No big deal. Makeup should not be stressful. Have fun. I do like the volumizing brow tint because I have very unruly eyebrows, and this just makes sure that they are all facing the same direction. Repeat with the other side and scrape off the excess product. Start away. From the inner eye. That is probably the biggest hack about makeup that I know that I want to pass along, is that dark colors are not something that are wanted here in the middle, in the sort of center of the face. That area needs to be sort of lightened. Alrighty. And now I'm going to go in with a waterproof lip liner. This is Mauve Nude. Lovely nude shade. Don't need that much. And then I'm going to go in with a new shade of the hydrating lipstick. Look at this. This is Mauve Crush. It's a beautiful color. So I'm going to scrape off a good amount of it. Because another makeup tip that I learned pretty early and I like to pass along is to not actually apply lipstick from the tube directly. I always use a lip brush because then I can determine how much product I actually want to use. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous color. I love that. Nice thing about using the lip brush, you can keep layering and layering and layering the color to get more intense coloration, or if you are fairer, or if you're not as comfortable with really bold dark colors, you can apply as little as you want. When I first started, that's how I was. Just fixing some of these lines. And then could go in again, and again just fix some of those lines. There. So that is the Champagne Celebration look. It is very, very pretty. I really like it's a natural looking lip, but it's also very bold. So bold but natural. And that is another general tip with makeup is if you're doing a bold eye, do a natural lip. If you're doing a bold lip, do a more natural eye. That's the best way to sort of maintain balance with makeup. So that's all for me. I hope that you're having a fantastic day so far. I will see all of you again really soon. Make sure to take care of yourselves until then. Bye-bye.